I just discovered this groundbreaking secret that every new YouTuber seems to think that it is the most important thing to do if you want to grow your YouTube channel faster. And the secret is we need to upload a video on a schedule, preferably every week to keep our audience in the loop. But turns out it is completely unnecessary. A few weeks ago from this video, I actually went ballistic when I missed just one video upload. And it wasn't intentional. I actually had COVID and I literally could not think, nor do I feel like doing anything. I just wanted to rest and do absolutely nothing. But during that time, the thought of missing my weekly video upload was giving me so much stress and so much pressure. And I just can't help but think how missing that upload would cause my views to drop dramatically. And believe me, I tried. Every time I sit in front of the computer and I tried to start working on my video, I just stopped instantly because my brain just refused to think. So I ended up playing with my phone and I did everything that relaxes me instead of doing what's important. Some of you might have felt that too, right? It is like if you missed an upload or if you do not upload a video, then your views drop, your subscriber drop, and your channel suffers. Or maybe sometimes you have videos already completed, but you just don't want to upload them because you just don't feel like it. The last two videos I uploaded were actually recorded before I got COVID. And even though everything was ready, I still did not launch it because my mind felt so heavy, my body felt so tired, and I didn't even feel like clicking on the mouse. It was such a terrible feeling because on one hand, I was thinking that I know I have those videos ready and all it takes is to upload them. It just takes about 5 minutes to do it. But on the other hand, I was so sick that I literally couldn't be bothered about anything but my own personal health. It is one of those weirdest feelings ever where it feels like there's something important I know I need to do, but I just want to procrastinate as much as possible. And when the deadline looms, it is do or die, but somehow I decided to let it die and hope for the best. Well, turns out whatever happens to me was actually a blessing in disguise. After I started recovering, after I got better, after my brain did not feel like it was about to explode anymore, I started thinking about why I was so obsessed with not missing an upload. And turns out I identified two problems that, in my opinion, every YouTuber needs to admit. Otherwise, it won't just be the downfall of their YouTube channel, but also the downfall of their well-being. So the first one is the obsession with analytics. You know, looking into those numbers way too much is actually freaking unhealthy. It causes stress, it causes headaches, and in some cases, it causes anxiety. Before I got sick, I would sit in front of my computer with my YouTube analytics open and I would constantly refresh the page every 5 minutes to check my views and my subscribers. I did not even realize that it got to the point where even getting one subscriber or a small jump in my views would get me all excited. Oh no. I found that I did not want to miss an upload because each time I upload a new video, there will be a bump in my views and the feeling just feels really great. And then views will start to go right back down after a couple of days until I release a new video again in order to push it back up. So this goes in a cycle, and the fact that I have to face is I was afraid. I was afraid to see my numbers go down and I want to completely avoid that feeling. So I countered that by releasing new videos, which technically mean I don't have to see low numbers anymore. But that's actually not a good thing, guys. You shouldn't be too concerned with views because there are much bigger, more important things to worry about, like your financial situation, the current economy, recession, and your health. However, uploading to keep my numbers up also presented me with my second problem. I was burning out. To constantly release new videos every week, 2 videos in my case, is not easy at all. If I talk about how to grow a YouTube channel twice a week, that's about 8 times a month. Just ask yourself this question. Do you think there are so many secrets and tips and tricks to talk about every week? Of course not. Eventually, everyone in this niche is going to go in one of these 2 directions. They either hit a creative rut in which they get themselves burnt out, or they continue to repeat the same type of tips and tricks and secrets in every video they release. I'm not kidding here, just have a look at some of these channels and you'll know what I mean. Every single YouTuber out there, be it a big channel or a small channel, they will eventually come to this burnout problem. It is like they have been creating the same type of video that works really well for their channel because viewers are watching, and then a year later, numbers starts falling and that style doesn't work anymore. That, in my opinion, is how burnout happens. It doesn't happen when each and every video you release has exploding views. It happens when people get bored of your video and then you struggle to find what's the next thing that excites your viewers. And that's exactly what happens to me. But sadly, it took COVID to make me accept this fact. Getting sick is strange. It kind of clouded my judgment, but it also somehow discarded all those small and petty little things in my mind. Like really, all the negativity, all the noises around me, it doesn't bother me at all because I was too busy trying to recover. And I'm glad I got that figured out. Otherwise, I might have gotten mental health issues. Big channels have this as well, although they don't really talk about it as much. But Channel Maker did a great video on the seriousness of mental health when running a YouTube channel. I'll leave a link down in the description below, so make sure to check it out. But overall, I got to spend some time watching a bit of motivational and mindset videos during my rest time, and I learned that in order to be successful in anything you do, you really need to focus on what you can control and ignore what you can't control. So things like, why are people not subscribing to my YouTube channel? You know, it's not something you have control over. And the more you think about it, the worse it gets for your mind. It's just unhealthy. My mind was clogged up and has been unclogged in a rather surprising way, which turns out to be good. And if you happen to have the same mind unclogging session as me, then the only thing left right now is for you to build up your mindset the proper way so that you don't fill it up with nonsense again.